Okay, welcome back to Subnautica. Time to do some more randomizer fun. We've refined the logic a little bit in the background, so hopefully fewer of the things that you can't actually get in the game will be in there. So let's boot it up and see what we can do. I was having a bit of a thought about different ways of playing this at the start as well. Because, I mean, now on the one hand I can check my hints and stuff immediately and see what we know about, which I may as well do. So, filtered water we have a hint for, so that's something we have on us. Docking bay repair service as well. So those are things that we have hints for, not many. But honestly, I feel that the best way to get started is just to treat it like a normal glitchless run. Because you're going to need a base, regardless. And you're going to need... We don't need batteries immediately, but... crafting a battery is an unlock, it's a check. Because normally it unlocks a power cell. So it's a good thing to do, straight out the gate. And we don't need to make anything else. Okay, so we have filtered water now. Interesting. That's kind of fun. And then... sorry, we make ourselves an oxygen tank, because we've already got the Sea Glide. So we make an oxygen tank. That's a check, because it would normally unlock... propulsion cannon, okay. Normally it would unlock the big tank. Now it's unlocked the propulsion cannon. That's fine. It gives us a little bit more O2, which is nice. Now we'll come down here and start scanning some stuff. But I don't want to waste too much time on it because, what's this giving us? Bridge blueprint. Okay, beacon is beacon is bridge blueprint. Say that 10 times fast. So we're already a third of the way to the Cyclops, which is nice. Grav trap is multi-purpose room. Well, that can be nice. Counter, we're going to not forget. Because we've done that before, to our detriment. And that gives us cured boomerang. Okay, so let's just collect stuff. Need one of those, though we can't necessarily make blueprints straight away. Lubricant straight away. I'm gonna grab some of this so that we got a gold straight away, which is nice. So that means we'll be able to make a fabricator immediately. Okay, we need some more quartz and some more titanium. I should have picked up the contraband that they were playing with down here. Ow. Okay, let's get rid of that. It's a good place for teeth over here, it looks like. So that's good. So we will still need our teeth, as usual. Tempting though it may be to play with a mod that changes things, so maybe the recipes are different as well. Make the enameled glass recipe the same as BZ would be kind of nice. That's diamond and something, I can't remember what. Grab some more bits and pieces here, so we've got enough to make a couple of solar panels. We already have the knife, so we can immediately break some of these. And let's go back and process some of that. So we don't need to make a habitat builder, or any of that, or a knife, or a sea glide, or any of the normal stuff. So whether we have silica and rubber, but we don't have anything else. What am I doing? Nothing else, really. No, let's just go make a base. Let's make the base over here somewhere. We'll put a decent amount of room around it, so we can build like moon pool and stuff if we need to. Scanner room, because that can be a check. Building base components can sometimes, like building a scanner room is a 4 checks, because it normally unlocks then the HUD shit and stuff like that. Probably don't need dual panel, but just in case we get battery charges and stuff going. Fabricator. don't have the gold for a second one yet, unfortunately. And we don't have the quartz for one of those, okay. But we are right behind the second coral tube, so that's good for primary resources. Like more quartz. We're not doing glitches like Super Sea Glide. You can on this version. This is based on the previous version of the game, not the current version of the game. So it is possible. But I feel that for just a basic blueprint rando, that's excessive. So we're not doing Super Sea Glide, we're not doing early Aurora, because the radiation suit is checks anyway. And there's no guarantee that the Neptune blueprint is at the console. In fact, it probably isn't. So we've got a lot of other places to go first. Okay, we've still got the creep vine, that's right. Because we can't actually turn it into lubricant yet, because we don't know what that means. I took advantage of the fact that we're running this as a mod to install the White Sea Glide Light mod and the separate map control. Greatly recommend. Just real... I didn't get any more of those. Very basic mod that makes it super nice. I don't remember if copper wire is normally an unlock. Wiring chip might be... I think computer chip probably is, actually. Let's finish off this locker, shall we, first? So now we can actually dump some stuff. I don't think there's much point me... I guess we could... We don't need the raw copper at the moment, so we may as well make it into wire. And let's just dump all this. We'll keep the batteries on us. Nice to have the excess. We'll keep that one on us. We'll get another gold. Now the important thing is that we've gotten the base set up. So we've got power coming in. We've got the ability to craft. That's what you really want to do within the first day. Anytime you play Subnautica. Speedrun or not. Oh, we have a trash can. Fantastic. And now we can start just collecting fish, basically, because those are easy checks. Every fish is at least 2 checks. Reactor rod, cooked whole fish, cool, thanks Peter. And bladderfish is 4 checks. Boomerang gave me cooked boomerang. Water rando also gave me scanner room HUD chip. Okay. Yeah, bladderfish 4 checks because it usually gives, in addition to the cooked and cured, it also gives the filtered water and air bladder. We got filtered water by building a battery, so... See, 4 blueprints. So what do we got? Bar table, swivel chair, air bladder, water rando, and cured bladderfish. Wow, this is barely randomized. What else can we find around here? Gary fish, usually. Whole fish sometimes in the caves. Actually, I should have grabbed the whole fish that spawns immediately around the life pod when you first come in. It's one of the things you see in the... oh, there it is. You see it in the cutscene when you open the hatch for the first time. They do hang around. It's a really... Oh, Neptune launch platform from picking up a whole fish. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, very knowledgeable fish, that one. So, Gary fish. Sure, we'll just grab one of those as well. Why not? Tooth? Oh! Perfect. So that would normally give me enameled glass. So what does it give me this time? Cured eye. Thanks. But hey, we still need 4 of them, so it's good to get. Oh, there's another one here, in fact. Excellent. I've been hanging around picking up metal from around us, which is great. Ah, eat something. I should grab the stuff out of the life pod. Still don't have another gold. Or the second fabricator. We might dip down into the jelly shroom cave, actually. We can make ourselves a second tank. What am I doing? I'm coming in here. I should also grab the fabricator. We're also not taking advantage of like flare storage or anything like that for this. No major glitches, basically. Hey, Luluziffer. Very smart canonically. Yes. Yes, indeed. Smartest fish in the sea confirmed. Oh, I should cut creep vine as well. Grab a couple of those. Is there any contraband around here? Yes. This appears to be the stalker's nest inside here. Okay, that's cool. I can't remember what grav trap was, but we'll just clear it. Why not? Multi-purpose room. Okay, yeah, that could be handy. And beacon was also something. Okay. Beacon was like a reactor fragment. Oh, I've already scanned for those. That's fine. Free titanium. We'll build ourselves a backup tank. Because that gives us basically a... Oh, actually, that's a good point. I should turn these into rubber, as I can. Because I'm going to need some for like power cells and the ion power cells later. But then if I collect a bladderfish again, then I can make an air bladder, and it'll just make it so if I'm finding myself running out of oxygen, I've got my escape route, basically. It's not something I normally do in this game. I probably should more often. It's a pretty key glitchless strat sometimes, but we don't have fibers, do we? No. Thermoblade and perimeter defense system. Cool. So I got that from cutting the thing, I guess, which can now go in here. So backup tank. Could make myself some... Oh, I've already got fins, that's right. You start with fins. I can't remember why we decided to start with fins. Cool. So jelly shroom cave. May as well. There's a bunch of checks down there. And basically, with the spare tank, at 10 meters per second that the sea glide goes, you get 300 meters per second if you just swap to your tank. 300 meters per second? No, 300 meters. Cool. Hoopfish. Hoverfish as well. Hoopfish and hoverfish. But yeah, you get 300 meters of safety basically if you just swap to your other tank. We're getting a bit lost here, going towards the Aurora. We don't want to do that yet. Though there is actually the wreck over here that has like the coffee machine and stuff. So what have we got now? Cured Garyfish. Radiation suit. We already have the radiation suit. That's actually really cool. Because we don't really want to be waiting on that later. Swim charge fins is nice. If we can get the components for the swim charge fins, then that's handy to have for not running out of battery all the time. So over here, there is a coffee vending machine somewhere. Here we are. There's also a crash fish, apparently. They got stuck. Hatching enzymes! Okay, that's a good one to have. Because that's not one you want to get stuck on. So we can cure ourselves, so we can escape. Those are the important things for go mode. Is we need to be able to build the rocket, build the Cyclops and the shield generator. Oh, okay, that's radiation there. Oh, we do have the suit for it. Yeah, you need to be able to build the rocket, build the Cyclops for the shield generator, as per usual, and also cure ourselves. Those are the requirements of this. Now, we have had problems before... Deep module. We have had problems before of the rocket components not wanting to progress. So, like, you make the platform, and it won't let you make the ladder. Or you make the ladder, and it won't let you make the boosters and stuff like that. So we may run into that. If we run into that, I don't mind. It's fine. I don't actually care about finishing the rocket and blasting off. I just want to be able to. It's a case of having the blueprints to be able to, whether or not you have the physical capability of doing so. Ultra high capacity tank can be very handy. Sonar upgrade, but we do need the just normal upgrade first. What was the 1 out of 3? Exterior grow bed was the Seamoth. Okay. Reginald, what do you have? Bulkhead. Interesting. Single wall shelf. Okay. What else do we find over here? Nothing much more. There's another wreck up here, a little scatter. It has the trash can, which we can't scan. Okay, vending machine. We get some more oxygen. It's almost daytime, which is nice. Desk. Okay, vending machine is a desk. Fantastic. What else is there at this one? There's a Sea Glide fragment. What is this? Sea Glide is... Docking Bay Repair Module. Oh, that's right, we had that hinted at. So we had a starting hint for that. So we knew it was one of the things that we did own. So that clears up what it was. I mean, we can scan it anyway just to clear it, so that way it won't spawn in. Scanner room fragment. Bioreactor. So there's a couple of other things here. Scanner room fragment is nice. It's like a 3 scan though, which is annoying. And this is a 2 scan, so we'll be able to tell which is which. Laser cutter would be nice. We could find a box. So, what do we got here? Basic double bed was the... and then cured hoverfish. So basic double bed was the scanner room. And the bioreactor was a whole fish. I want more gold. Need 1 more gold. Up here again, make sure that's full, and let's just go down. There's shale that I can break to get a bit of gold as well, which is nice. And if I get lithium, also handy. I still think picking up lithium should be what unlocks the plasteel, but it's not. Is my light on or off? It's on. I don't need to put it down yet. It's bright enough. So, what do we need? We want the spotlight. It's an easy thing to forget about. Multi-purpose room. Cool. Wall planter, we can actually scan through the wall, which is kind of nice. We can't pick this up through the wall, unfortunately. Modification station fragment. We're not going to actually check what any of these things are. We're just going to scan them and then see what there was. See what we've unlocked. See what we're partially unlocked with. We can just fully unlock this as well. Why not? Observatory is another one. Takes ages to scan though. Filtration station is another one. We're going to need to swap to our backup. Are we even going to finish this scan before we swap to backup? Just. And then now's when we use our air bladder. How do we use our air bladder? I thought you right clicked. Do you not? Oh, it was empty probably? Okay, so we're just dead then, I guess. Well, that's annoying. Will we just make it? We were just under 80 meters, I think. Just made it. We're just under 80 meters. Because of course it takes 8 seconds to actually drown. So how does the air bladder work then? Is it just broken? Yeah, you meant to right click it and you just go up. But it didn't. This is why I don't trust them. Let's do a test trial down here. Is it because I interrupted it or something? Take it out. Oh, it's just really slow. Well, that's not worth it. I think they made it better in BZ, didn't they? And maybe that's carried over to the new patch on Subnautica as well. But that's really useless. And that'll be why I never used it before. So I guess they must have just made it better in Below Zero. That's why people were starting to use it. Okay, we have our spare tank topped up again. We're not going to be baited by using a bladder. We're going to scan the water filtration station. Pick up an eye, sure. Pick up an Oculus. Scan the swivel chair.
30 seconds.
Scan desk. Scan the filtration station, filtration machine, which takes forever, unfortunately. It's one of those base components that just takes a long time. I wanted to go down and grab the data box, but I'm not going to right now because I don't have enough oxygen to be able to do so safely. This is where not having the ultra high capacity tank is a bit of a detriment. I did say, or did kind of suggest to Razor that I think having the plasteel tank to start with would be kind of nice, because you don't get any bonus checks, but you do just get that extra capacity. But you know, it's like easy enough. I could also make a base down there to just die in, would be the other thing. If I had a quartz, then that's what I could do. So we've got 13 things. We know ion battery, cook Reginald, good whole fish, bunch of fish, of course. Neptune boosters we've got. That was probably from the power cell, I guess, or one of the immediate scans. Engine efficiency module, fire suppression module, tube upgrade 1 out of 3. That would be from the modification station. Nuclear reactor we have, quilted double bed we have, okay. All things that I will need to actually scan of their own. Mobile vehicle bow we haven't actually tried yet, so let's get that. You know what, let's just have a couple of bladderfish for safety as well. That'll give us a bit of extra time on target too. We don't have too much more to do down there now. It's mostly just maybe some resources and grab this. In fact, there's the gold, so I don't actually care too much about other resources. Lithium would be nice, but I can't make anything that would use it yet. And I want to grab the data box. And there's a bed inside as well. Are the extras. We're going to release those two back into their natural habitat. Oh, there's a thermal plant here that I didn't see, so let's get that. The only thing I've managed to finish off is the power cell. The stingers will hurt me because I'm not using Super Sea Glide. I missed what that was. Prawn suit drill arm, okay. Basic double bed. Okay, nothing else in here now. Through where the stingers. It's not a different chair. And we're out. I don't think we missed anything else. Oh, moonfall. Okay. And then we'll eat one of those. And then we'll swap to our other tank. So that's pretty much the jelly shroom base done. You could argue it's kind of out of logic because we don't have the tank, but it's close enough. You can just make it. I don't think floaters give us anything. I still feel that instead of bladderfish giving you the air bladder, it should be floaters, to be honest, because, you know, they float. You know. Not my decision. Fill up that, eat that, because why not? Don't intend on dying. What else is there that we could use? We don't know how to make... Oh, we do know how to make bleach in disinfected water immediately, don't we? So let's grab some of this, and we'll grab some salt as we cross the... whatchamacallit, kelp area. How much space do we have? A little bit. We'll dip through here and pick up maybe some sandstone. A sandstone. Okay, well that was a bit useless. Salt. Another salt would be nice. Hello, salty. There we go. Salty boy. And any more sandstone in here? Wow, it's just... This is not a very rich in sandstone map. Okay. Unless I've already been that one, I don't think so. Alright, well, we can make some more water to keep us going. I don't think I have a battery charger. It's nice when you do. I can finish this off finally, so we have dual fab. It's not as crucial, but it is nice. Just saves some downtime. So we've got the explosion coming along nicely, which is good to hear. Actually make ingot. You know what? Let's just make an ingot. Why not? And sure, let's just make another copper wire and another wiring kit. We may as well condense some stuff down, eh? So we can't do much else with it right now. You know what? Let's make a second locker as well. I'm actually gonna squeeze it in like this. Yes. So that way I can actually expand down there if I want to. Though usually I end up just still doing the L shape and putting the modification station down, but you know, whatever. We could always put a multi-purpose room down just to make it a little bit big, give us a bit more room. We can build some stuff in there. Gives us the option of expanding off to build like a scanner room if we get the blueprint for that, because that would be handy. Because that's 4 checks. Scanner room itself, useless. Even in the base game, pretty much useless. But in Rando, or blueprints, kind of useful. Yeah, so we'll make a big room for the back. So we've got extra connectors. Doesn't by itself give any like analysis unlocks or anything, but okay, so what else did we have? Cured spinefish we got. Ultra glide fins we're halfway on. That must have been the moon pool, I guess. Prawn suit, drill arm. Okay, well that's a decent haul. I think the next thing to do is actually, do we want to make the, like a mountain base sort of thing? We probably do just, I mean we already know how to make the hatching enzymes though, so we can make that in advance. But we'll need a mountain base, well not need, but we want a mountain base to be able to make, so we've got 1, 2, 3 in that. We've got there, we need 3 more. We can pick that up on the way. Yeah, anyway. We will need to make the blue tablet. Because you can only get the kyanite that you need for a second blue tablet. When you're doing glitchless strats, you can only get it when you're down in the lava zone anyway. So having the backup base is always handy. So we would just want to overscan some stuff. So fragments down here, there's some sea moth, or sea glide rather. So that's the docking bay repair module. 1 more overscan will get us what we need. Good. And then we will want a gold, but we can get that more on the way. So we'll scope out the red grass on the way as well. There's a couple of wrecks. There's the life pod, there's the big wreck. And then we can go around the mountain. We could pick up the sea crown now if we wanted to, but we'll wait until we've built the backup base and are on our way back, probably. So we may as well finish off some of this stuff. So we had 2 more to go on the sea moth. We had 2 more to go on the scanner room, I think. Or no, 1 more to go. I think this will be the last thing for the double bed. Yep, there's the basic double bed. There's the last sea moth. It just means that they won't spawn in when we get to other places that have them, which is kind of nice. It just gets them out of the pool. Makes it less confusing. Gold I needed. Well, thank you. That doesn't usually happen. It doesn't usually give me what I ask for. Bioreactor was the other one thing that we needed from around here. Oh, there's a box down there for laser cutter too. Hello, reefback. I like reefbacks. It's a shame that they're not really useful for anything. They do have resources on them. You can break the barnacles on their back and get copper or silver, which is kind of nice. Ooh, hello, tiger plants. You're going to try and kill me, I can just tell. This is going to be a very annoying scan to get. Oh, I apparently know whatever it was going to give me? That's interesting. So I wonder what it wanted to give me. It must be something that I just natively know. All of the things that you start with are meant to be flagged as not things that should be in the discovery pool, but I wonder if there's a couple that have been missed. That's fine. Always grab an extra quartz and make like a safety base just to respawn in. Is that a bioreactor? No, it's a scanner room. Before the Aurora explodes, we want to dip in here because we can. Reinforced dive suit. Be nice. Propulsion cannon fragment. 1 and 2, so we'll find out whatever the hell that was. We won't necessarily know what it gave me, but we may as well take it. And then that. And this. That's Cyclops decoy tube. Battery charger. See what that is. I think I've got a spare bladderfish still, and I've got a spare tank, so. Battery charger. Floodlight. Such a weird scan. Yeah, so there's no laser cutter fragments in here because we already know whatever it is that it's wanting to give me. Spare tank. There's water. Let's get out of here. We'll go round to the other section after we fill up on oxygen again. Nice that. So what have we got? 8 things. Nice. Cooked peeper, cooked eye, half of cooked hookfish, half cured hoverfish, the reinforced dive suit we're aware of, Seamore depth module, docking bay repair module. Oh, you already knew about that. Modification station, that's good. So that's handy, means we can now upgrade things if we get the component parts. Picture frame, okay. But the problem is that in order to get like the swim charge fins, we also need to know how to make polyaniline, which we don't. So that's a separate thing to try and unlock. There's a bioreactor. I can't remember what that was, but we'll clear it. Now, what do we got in here? I don't think we've finished Mobile Vehicle Bay, actually. No. There's one more to get, in fact. Composite plant pot. Cheap plant pot. There's a bench. Picture frame. Prawn suit propulsion cannon. Light stick. It's going to be half of something. You can get the other half at a bunch of different wrecks. Here we've got the plant shelf. Bench, which is a vending machine apparently, basic plant pots, and that's all for that. Floodlight, okay, let's pop one of those laws. And up we go. Plenty of oxygen. It'll think we're drowning, but we'll be fine. We'll just black out slightly. 7 more things, that's a good wreck to go to, so we've finished off a couple of stuff. Anything useful? Super propulsion cannon, yeah. Scanner room speed upgrade, 1 out of 2. So that was the light stick. Okay, so we can ignore that. Floodlight. Okay, we've got the floodlight from something, so something was the floodlight. Plant shelf, bench, vending machine. Was the bench the bench? And our spare tank, I believe, is still got stuff in it. So we want to go left around the mountain. We don't really want to tangle with Mabel. We could go to like the bulb zone and stuff. Which is, it's actually not a bad idea. Before the radiation starts to spread, I should actually go to the bulb zone. I can make a respawn base right outside the wreck that's there. Just to get more time on target. I don't care too much about death scumming in this. It's fine. It's not my preferred MO, but in lieu of having a larger oxygen tank, You know, this is not a hardcore run, so... Otherwise we'd go around the mountain and come back this way, but I have already seen radiation warnings, so that does make me slightly nervous. I also shouldn't be going down here quite so deeply, because I should wait until I actually get over the wreck before going down more vertically. Get one of those for later.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
So this wreck down here has a bunch of stuff. The Life Pod 12 has the repulsion cannon data box. You can get easily stuck in this wreck, so having a safety base next to it... Ooh, there goes a bone shark. Having a safety base is kind of nice. We haven't saved our inventory in a while, so... We also haven't picked up a hell of a lot, so it doesn't really matter, but... So, data box, so plasteel, is vehicle upgrade console. That's great, because that unlocks a ton of stuff. I'm actually gonna... I can actually make a solar panel on here too, so it can be a powered base. We're just above 200 meters, so it should give us something. Won't give us much, but it gives us something. So now we can take a look and see what we've got. Because vehicle upgrade console unlocks like 14 different things, and as soon as you unlock the ability to make the upgrade console, you get all of those materials, because it's normally things like the depth module, storage module, stuff like that. So that's a great one to get. That and the modification station, I think, are the two really good ones to get. Secured magmarang, blue tablet. We already know how to make the blue tablet. That's great. That's a big blocker, so that's good. So we can't actually make it yet because we need the kyanite from the lava zone where you normally get the blueprint anyway, but it's nice to have. Light stick, beacon, okay, some rubbish, depth module 3, cool, storage module, torpedo system, things that you normally get from that as well. Camera drone, Cyclops shield generator. So that's another thing that we needed. Observatory, power transmitter, filtration machine, and the upgrade console itself. Battery charger, good. We now have battery charger if we need it. Indoor grow bed, nuclear waste disposal. So actually the point with the battery charger though is we do actually already know how to make ion batteries, so as soon as we start collecting some cubes, so when we do get to the mountain, we can immediately upgrade our batteries anyway. So that's kind of nice. Power transmitter, what are you going to give me? Something. Cured region. Okay. Oh, there's another light stick fragment. We may as well clear whatever that was. I don't remember what it was, but now they won't show up as scannable, or they will. There'll be a thing. The grow bed. Here we go. Grow bed. Hey, Skillet. Welcome, welcome. Exterior grow bed. This doesn't actually give me exterior grow bed. It just looks like it does. Let's just eat some of those. We could keep one of them on us for the sake of the hatching enzyme, but I don't really care too much right now. Don't want to run out of room. Oh, I should go back to my base. I built it here and everything, so I should go into it. This wreck is not a safe one to despawn, unfortunately, so we have to actually navigate it properly, otherwise things will disappear. So, can't remember if there's all that much in here. There is a section that's kind of locked away by the laser cutter, but all it has is the reinforced suit thing. Ooh, stasis rifle. And the reinforced suit data box is also in a couple of other places, so it doesn't actually matter. Power transmitter we already got. More stasis rifle. So clear whatever that is. And now let's make our way down. Let's try not getting lost this time. I mean, at least we'll respawn just outside the wreck. Get the indoor grow bed.
30 seconds.
Get the command chair.
New blueprint acquired.
It just didn't do anything. Okay, more power transmitter.
Warning.
Whatever the data box is, we already have it, it seems, so that's fine.
Has reached critical complete. Quantum
Let's swap tanks now, so we're not getting distracted while we're going through here. Up and up. It's that little L bit that always, or S bend that always screws me. Okay, let's see what we've got. And then we'll deconstruct this base and move on. Or we might actually keep it for the time being, because we've got to go across the other side of the bulb zone. So what have we got? From the top, we've got cooked oculus, spinefish, lightweight high capacity tank, but not the ultra high capacity tank still. Speed upgrade. Okay. Bunch of stuff that's not useful. What we want is lubricant, the mobile vehicle bay, ideally the high capacity O2 tank before we delve down into the depths would be nice. Otherwise it's a lot of death hopping in order to get down the Lost River. Or just like 4 backup tanks. Or a ton of bladderfish. Bladderfish is actually the better shout, because basic O2 tank only gives you 30 for 6 slots. Synthetic fibers, that's not that useful, but I'll actually use that. We can get rubies here, but we can also get them later, so I don't care. That's right, there's random sea crown actually out on the sea floor over here. It's kind of fun. I thought I saw some bubbles. There is a backup tank anyway. But there is also a brain coral around here somewhere, I thought. Maybe not. I've also only picked up one thing, so I can just death walk back to my safety base. Composite plant pot. Hey. Backup tank. Because we want to come... where is it? Whoa! Okay, out of the way, Ampeel. Go in here. Get these still suits. Is actually the still suit? Okay, that's not the first time that's happened. I need to check whether or not that one's actually in the rando pool. Maybe that's not actually in the rando pool. Office chair. Then we'll just succumb to our death. I'll sink a wall shelf. We'll get that as well if we can, while we're dying. Otherwise we can get that in the Aurora. Don't know whether I got it or not. So we should be back in our safety base anyway. Yep. Good. Still got our sea crown. Still suits. Yeah, I need to check that. Cured oculus. We're almost actually filled out on our cured fish, which is interesting. Synthetic fibers was nice. Neptune fuel reserve. Okay, that came from something. That's nice. So we've got most of the... We need the ladder, but then we've got all of the other Neptune components, which is good. Of course, we still need the actual mobile vehicle bay itself and the rest of the Cyclops, but we do have the shield generator. But then we need polyaniline. It's there's a lot of knee bone connected to the thigh bone stuff. Well, that's pretty much everything from this zone now, so let's just deconstruct this and be on our way. And we'll go back around the mountain.
Warning, emergency power only.
We could even go to the underwater islands, potentially. I don't want to take a death walk back to Life Pod because I'd lose all the base materials, and it's just tedious collecting them again. So we're just going to be tedious swimming for a while instead. Just as well, it's a pretty game. Good with the soundtrack, though. Here's the archway we normally dip down to in a glitched run. Mobile vehicle bay fragments, I think I've completed the scans of now. So we've got pretty good progress for 3/4 of an hour or so. Certainly could be worse. We've got a lot of the really crucial in-game blueprints already, but we're missing a lot of the connections. Which is often what ends up happening. So you need the prerequisites of the likes of the mobile vehicle bay. Ideally, the high capacity tank. or if you have the mobile vehicle bay and the ability to make a vehicle, even if it's just the Seamoth with maybe a couple of depth modules, or if it's like, the prawn suit's kind of slow but okay. The Cyclops is very slow but also can go a bit deeper. Then you can just use that to get you most of the way down the Lost River, and it's not quite so punishing. So this wreck is one that's actually safe to deconstruct, so I'm going to, because otherwise it's just tedious. Like, I could work my way through and open all the doors. It doesn't need a laser cutter or anything, but it's just a pain, so I'm just going to make it go away. There's also a little bottom area that's hard to access unless you have the propulsion cannon. It's just a pain. So we're doing no major glitches. I don't consider that a major glitch. It's just accessibility. Engine fragment. We'll make a safety base here as well, though.
30 seconds.
Which, I mean, we could have navigated through after making a safety base that gives us oxygen, but again, it's just tedious. Not going to bother. The only reason I did not do this with the bulb zone one is because it's not a safe wreck to deconstruct.
Power restored. All primary systems
I was going to see what that actually gave me. You start with a rebreather, which is nice. So even though you don't have a tank, you at least have the rebreather, so it's not so punishing. Otherwise, getting to depths below 100 meters would be just a pain. It would be so bad. Where's the one? Alien containment, 1 out of 3. Okay, so engine is alien containment. We don't need that, thankfully, but I may as well clear it. In the full chaos version of this mod, you would have it that analysis, like picking things up, and goals and stuff would also be checks, and the cuttlefish would therefore be a check. Ocean arm fragments, let's see what that gives us. Should be a 1 out of 2 somewhere now. Coffee vending machine, okay. Now, there will also be... Here's the prawn suit. We can't get the prawn suit outside of the Aurora. There's only 3 big fragments, but it'll tease us what it is. Some data boxes, Pathfinder tool. Creature decoy is... Creature decoy, again. But yeah, I'm sure that's the second time I've had the creature decoy be the creature decoy. I'm gonna double check whether or not the still suit and the creature decoy are actually set up as random things. There's also only so many things that can be randomized, so... Now, there's normally like 5 data boxes here. There's only 2 remaining, which means we already knew some of the stuff that it was going to give us, which is interesting. Grappling arm fragment. I love that little voice line from the console. There was a brief time in Rando history where hearing all of the unique voice lines was going to be a thing as well, because while they're not technically tracked, they do appear in your PDA, so it's like, well, they're there. But there's a couple of really special ones that are extremely rare, so it would have just been a pain to enforce. Okay, so what else do we get? We got something from the grappling arm. Should be 1 out of 2 of something else. 1 out of 4 of the... Okay, engine efficiency module is the prawn suit. Okay. This is 1 out of 2. Grav trap is 1 out of 2. That'll be what the other thing was. Okay, so not much useful here either. Big surprise. Deconstruct base and move on to the mountain. Spare battery? No, but pretty good too. Okay, oh, there's the explosion, so that's why we wanted to get the bulb zone out of the way, because otherwise that would be a pain. We do have the blueprint for the radiation suit, but we don't have fiber mesh to be able to make the radiation suit. Can we get up enough to see the explosion?
5,
Yes. This will be 3 checks with the radiation suit. I think. Or is it still only 1? I can't remember. What does it give us? Orange tablet. Alright. Databank for the radiation suit. Blueprint for the orange tablet. Ion power cell as well. Because yeah, each of the, even though the radiation suit is consolidated into 1 blueprint, it's actually, it gives it to you as 3 checks for the head, gloves, and suit. It's weird, but thankfully you don't have to make them. Neptune gantry. That's handy. It's also possible that picking up something gave us the other things. So it said 4, but I only saw 3 new ones. Whatever. We've got the important ones. So we've got all of the rocket now, which is nice. But we still need the high-capacity O2 tank and the mobile vehicle bay. Free up some inventory space. Glad that we actually could do that, because yeah, we're maxed currently. Okay, so what can we find along here? Now there's a couple of purple tablets rather that we can pick up, so we may as well do that. It's also aerogel potentially, but we find that in spades later on, so there's no rush for that. If we pick one up, we'll probably just eat it, to be honest. I love having the white light. Oh, there's the eye stalk in here. We're not going to be able to pick up the eye stalk. Yeah, we don't actually need all of this metal, is the other thing. So we could drop a couple of titanium, potentially. That's fine. We'll find eye stalk later. We can get it on the way down to the Lost River as well. Or from, like, the... whatchamacallit? The, sparse reef. So, we'll pick that up, rub it on our face. Scanning it gives us something. We don't know what. Some lithium, but we'll get more of that later when we need to. What did that give us? Something useful? Probably not. Hull blueprint. Okay, something very useful. Okay. Cool. We're now 2 out of 3 on the Cyclops. Purple tablet gave us the hull blueprints. That's nice. Now then, the purple tablet fragment outside of the whatchamacallit, QEP, is a different check, interestingly. So we won't get the purple tablet up top, we'll get the one through the caves instead. So this here is actually a different scan.
Massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
That's the prawn suit. Okay. Making the prawn suit is, I think, a theoretical check, because normally when you make the Seamoth or the prawn suit, I think it unlocks certain things. Like the Mark 1 depth module for each of them, I think. So we're going to pick that up, and we're going to unlock this, but we're not going to go through and get the ion cubes, because we could only pick up one of them. We're going to go down here instead. And we're going to pick up purple tablet in the cave down here like we normally would. And then we'll make our safety base, well not our safety base, but it'll be our blue tablet base over by the moon pool. We will, when we're navigating through the Lost River, we will already have made the hatching enzyme. So we're just going to make this inside here somewhere. We can? Normally we can, I thought. Maybe not. Oh, there we go.
30 seconds.
Not quite sure what it didn't like there. Even though we're inside, we can still put a solar panel on top and it'll still work, amusingly. It's kind of funny.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Fabricator.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Okay. So... Oh, we've got some spare titanium still, don't we? Yeah. Not quite sure what to do. I can get rid of this bloody air bladder too, to be honest. Get rid of that. And that's about it. I could also deconstruct the hatch of this, actually, and just leave the materials for it here. Because then I can just build the hatch when I want to. And now I can just death warp back to base. Which is kind of nice. Like, I can save my inventory using a different base if I want to, and then just death warp. Do we want anything from in here? I don't think so. There's the... We want to leave the ion cube there for the blue tablet later. That's actually something we specifically want to leave. But we'll grab the 2 ion cubes from up here. We don't have the laser cutter, unfortunately, to be able to investigate the mountain wreck. But also, ideally, we would want the high-capacity tank for that anyway. We are missing a few key components still, unfortunately, that we would really prefer to have. It's actually a more efficient run through the QEP going this direction in many respects. But you do have to go up the ramp over here. So maybe not. Yeah, never mind. This is slower. It's faster for that little jump back further, but this is slower. Can't quite make the jump. At least it's not like the latest patch where your jump is completely nerfed.
This structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database.
So purple tablets you generally keep even after you perish, I believe, are protected. So we already picked up this one, but there's the one in the mountain and behind here that we're going to grab as well. So why not? Is there any reason to go down to the mountain wreck? Nuclear fragments. We've already got engine. We already know what Moonpool gives us. It's not hugely useful, is it? I mean, nuclear fragments would be good. And maybe one of the prawn suit things as well. We'll take some damage going down here. Quite a bit, in fact. That's intentional, because that means that we can use a Reaper to insta-die if we're too high on oxygen. But we want to go down over here, the other side of where Mabel usually hangs out. Time capsule. Why not? Does that actually give us blueprints? No, the prawn suit was from something else, wasn't it? That was from the purple tablet, I think. But I'm not sure what the sea moth one was from then. I don't think time capsule scanning it gives you anything normally. But the time capsule does count as a blueprint. It's like a... Seriously? Okay, well we have a thermoblade, which is nice. We'll replace our normal knife with thermoblade, so then we can cut fish. We can cook fish as we kill them, basically. Good if we're running low on food. So it's a long way down to the wreck. We're not really going to have the chance to scout inside the wreck much. I also don't even know if I'm on target, but I think I'm approximately in the right place. Yeah, there it is. There's a couple of entrances. One just has the still suit data box, which we've already gotten from the bulb zone anyway, so there's nothing for us really in there. The other one you need the laser cutter for, which we don't have. Now here we have torpedo arm actually. It's grappling arm, which we already have half of. I forgot this even could appear here. I don't normally see it here. Oh, interesting. Nuclear reactor fragment, we can see what that is. And there's 3 of them, so we'll just unlock whatever it is. And then we're basically just going to drown. I don't think we've picked up anything of consequence. We'll pick up this gel sack, because why not? Moon pool we already have half of, we may as well get the rest. Stops it appearing anywhere else. And I think that's all we can really get from here. Yeah, the data box isn't even here, because we don't normally have it. So that'll death warp us all the way back to the life pod. Which is good, because now we're going to want to go south. Yeah, let's grab another meat kit just in case. Actually, we've got 3 of them. That's more than we need. Never mind. Well, we might actually need to just damage rush the Aurora, theoretically. You know, that might be a thing that we need to do. What do we need? We need Ghostweed, Ice Stalk, and Bulb Bush. Oh, we didn't get the other Bulb Bush cutting. That's right. Oops. Never mind. Let's put these in here for now anyway. We want to get 2 gold and 2 silver, so then we can make ourselves a couple of ion batteries. I don't think we even have the power cell. Oh, we have polyaniline now. Yes, good. That gives us that gives us the option to make like swim charge fins and stuff. Though we need hydrochloric acid, which we don't have yet. Aerogel must have gave us that, maybe? I don't know. We picked up aerogel. And a nuclear reactor would have been one of them, and then gel sack would have been the other. For the sake of it being a rando, I'm going to assume that nuclear reactor gave us aerogel and gel sack gave us polyaniline. Because otherwise, bad rando. So Ultra Glide's finished, that was the moon pool. Yeah, cool. So we still need a lot of good stuff, basically, unfortunately. So let's go... Where have I not plundered for sandstone yet? I've not done any of the northern stuff because I've got a southern spawn, well, an eastern spawn, I guess. But there's the caves over here, so we want at least 2 gold, 2 silver, preferably a little bit more than just the bare minimum. So it's limestone. Good. Okay, we're just not getting sandstone today, it seems. It's actually easy to see without the light sometimes. Okay, well, we have a silver. Okay, thanks game. Very cool. Well, there's 3 guaranteed in here, so... There's always this one here, and this one here. So that's 2 silver and 1 gold, so that's a good start. And then we can get it just randomly by the red grass area. Just along the biome divide. This is technically a bit of kelp zone, and it does spawn randomly along here. Not that we're getting any. Game making me a liar. There's one. Running out of oxygen. Not that we've picked up much that's useful, but I'd rather not lose it. More lead? I do need lead, to be fair. Like, you need a fair bit of lead. We like to rag on lead because it's usually pretty plentiful. You get more than you need in a normal run, but it is still very useful. It is still required, so can't hate on it too much. Still need 1 more gold. There's the green table coral. I wanted to not be going this far around without just heading south anyway, because we do plan to go to like the Life Pod 7 and the Grand Reef and stuff. But I do want... I can make 1 ion battery. I guess I don't need to be greedy. I can make 1. Oh, there is also the geyser. But this is the bad geyser. And it's got just as much chance of having 0 things as it does having lots. So let's see what it is today. Well, there's 3 things down here. That's pretty good. And now I need to wait for the blast again. Because otherwise you will take a lot of damage if you're just outside there. You gotta wait for it to taper off. Nothing in there. Okay, well we got what we wanted. We don't have the scanner room as a thing, do we? No, multi-purpose and observatory. We want to be able to build the scanner room at some point. Well, we don't want to, but it is a check. Contraband, let's just get rid of that. Any other random sandstone along here? There's one. So we still need a bunch more gold to make all the electronics, like computer chips, advanced wiring kits, all of that stuff we still need to make. We may or may not be allowed to use it based on whether or not the rocket platform wants to build properly, but we do still need to have the materials. Oh, back we go. So we can upgrade our batteries. That was just a little bit of a... feels like a waste of time because we didn't unlock anything, but kind of necessary. Let's just do this. And then I guess we could make another ingot. Let's make those batteries first though, shall we? There we go. And we've got a spare one as well. Lovely. That there to make an ingot. Take the lead out. Already got enough silver pretty much. Okay, what else do we need? Slash just want. We've got a spare bladderfish just in case still. Kind of funny. I guess we should take a quartz maybe, and we then need to get 4 loose titanium to overscan some stuff. Or just process something now so we don't have to care about it. It's from the dog's nest, I guess. So he hasn't been dropping me any teeth. Not that we've really been back here for long enough for it to happen. We still don't have fiber mesh, do we? No. Without fiber mesh, we can't make med kits and we can't make the radiation suit. So we're not going to have enough materials for a solar panel, but we're going to be deeper than what that would be useful for anyway, so that's fine. We do have the thermoblade, so we can just go yum. Nah, it thinks that I used the fabricator to cook it. It's just the text line that you get whenever you cook anything for the first time, and it thinks that I used the fabricator. No, I used a magic blade. Kind of funny. I can't remember if there's ghostweed in the Cragfield or not. I don't think so. So I'm not sure where we'd actually go for ghostweed. We might actually have to take the hatching components with us to make that at the mountain base as well, which is fine. I mean, we normally have to have the inventory space for that anyway. And we'll just pick up lithium and stuff later. So we're coming all the way to Lifepod 7 for the Markiplier doll. That is a scan. It is technically a check. It's also very dark over here. Should just be the other side of this, I think. Also tiger plants around if not careful. So there's ice stalks down here. This one? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, ice stalk. You know what? Sure. Let's just get that now. Why are these still showing up? I thought I scanned you. Yeah, so why are you still showing up? That's weird. Anyway, scan the unusual doll.
30 seconds.
Gives us the
Integrating new
crew
BTR
log.
data.
Let's just go up for air again.
Oxygen.
For this sort of thing, I'd really prefer to have like the mobile vehicle bay and the Seamoth versus things like the Cyclops and stuff that I can't use yet anyway. What did that give us? Nothing useful, it seems. Oh, it just gave us its own thing. I guess it wasn't randomized for some reason. That's weird. That's really weird. There's been a few things like that. I guess maybe if it's got the wrong amount of stuff to allocate, then it just doesn't shuffle some things. I don't know. A little bit confused by that. Should we grab some rubies while we're over here? I think we should. We can do that for the sparse reef though. Thermal plant, I can't remember what that was. I think it's a quilted double bed or something. It's finished now, whatever it is. Should be drill arm, which you can theoretically get at the underwater islands, but we didn't see any.
30 seconds.
And then the other thing is oh, mobile vehicle bay. Thank you. Oh, that's really good.
Acquired.
Well, you cooked bladderfish. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Spare tank. Let's go up. Normally there would be the grapple arm in there as well, but we've already gotten that from the underwater islands, I think. Or the mountain? Both? I don't know. Torpedo arm is the other one. Is the other prawn arm that we're missing, which is at the sparse reef. We can hear the waves breaking from the floating island from here. Kind of amusing. You know, it's not that close. It's also not that far, but it's not that close. Did we refill that? No. So what can we find down here? Life pod here usually just has the ultra high capacity tank, which we've already got from the whatchamacallit, vacancy base. We have lost the hole apparently. We've lost the crater that's over here somewhere. I guess I just haven't gone far enough perhaps still. Yeah, here it is. So we can get this, and we can get a couple of gel sacks, and that is all we normally need, unless we want to make the prawn suit, because then we'll need 2 more. Up here, there's the torpedo arm. That's pretty much the only unique thing that's here, I think, is the torpedo arm. 2 of those, and then we'll swap tanks, go up for air. Vehicle upgrade console data box we got from the red grass reef wreck, I believe. It's kind of weird that there's stuff at like the sparse reef that you also find at the red grass to the north, because surely people usually go there first. I don't know, maybe not. Back up. Right, so what have we got now? Cooked bladderfish from a data box, cooked scoop fish. Mobile vehicle bay, so that's good. Prawn suit I don't want to have to make, but if I have to make it, that's fine. I would rather have the Seamoth, but I don't know how to get the Seamoth. Jump jet upgrade, interesting.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
What have we got here anyway? It's disinfected water here. So, do we go to the cache and get some more ion cubes now? Since we're here? Is there anything from the Treader's Wreck that we can get? Not really. We've already got nuclear fragments. Like we've already got propulsion arm. Really not much for us down this way at the moment. We need a ghost weed at some point. Ah, deep shrooms. We do want deep shrooms, so I'll get 3 of those. I also want to pick up a blood oil, actually, from the trench. I can do that on the way back. Well, let's grab these anyway. So we've got them for later. We could also just make a base by the wreck. We could actually despawn the wreck. We've already been doing that. And that is one of the wrecks that's safe to despawn. Or at the very least the data box doesn't disappear. So we could kill 2 birds, 1 stone, make a safety base, despawn the wreck. There is hull fragments here, actually. Yeah, we haven't encountered hull fragments or bridge fragments yet, so that's actually a really good point. So we can see what they are. So let's go inside, save our state, scan this, why not? There's another one over there, good to know. And resurrection show. What do we have from that, I wonder? Hydrochloric acid. Perfect. We needed that. Good. Glad we came. So while we're at it, we'll pick up salt. We only need to make 1 of those, I think. Well, no, actually, we want to make 2, because we want the swim charge fins. Bridge fragments, see what that is as well. So that's hydrochloric acid. Nice. And what was bridge fragment? Where's the other 1 out of 3? Well, it's 2 out of 3 now, I guess.
30 seconds.
Wall shelves, okay. There is a data box here as well. There's 2, in fact. There's this one. Synthetic fibers we already have. We didn't fill up our... We can't fill up our other tank, really. PDA, why not? Hull fragment. Oh, we already have that. Let's go back. Oh, there's another data box there. Office chair. Saves our inventory again. Just the salt, basically, is the only thing we care about. There's also the titanium, but it's just the salt we care about. I wish I had actually taken the solar panel pieces now, because this here is actually high enough that you can get power. I was thinking Grand Reef, but even that would have been a useful staging point. 3 of those. I mean, theoretically, there is limestone around here, I think, isn't there? Yeah, there's limestone. Good. I can't remember if there's quartz around anywhere, though. Yep, there's quartz. Good. So we can actually... get 1 more quartz, we can make ourselves a solar panel. And we won't just be dying all the time. Bridge fragment. Just for fun, I'm going to scan one of the spiked horn grasses. This killed so many of my hundo runs back in the day, because I kept forgetting that they existed. That's salt, not quartz. That's quartz, though. Oh, inventory's full. That's... unfortunate. Well, I guess we take another death. Can we get there in time to save our inventory of deep shrooms? Yes, just. You won't get me, Whopper. Don't really save a hell of a lot of time though, respawning instead of just building a solar panel, but it's a little bit of time, I guess. Means we can have our backup tank again, which is nice.
Power restored.
We can drop the titanium that we don't need. Get rid of that. Now, what else is there to scan here? So there's the office chair. Sure. There's literally an office chair there as well. Hull fragment we've already scanned. Bridge fragment we've scanned all of. There's the shield generator, which is advanced wiring kit. Well, we needed that, so that's good. We can go to 2 out of 4 on the prawn suit, which I think was like the alien containment or something, so it's not useful, but whatever. And I think that's everything from here now. So I guess we refill oxygen, deconstruct the base, and move on. I'm still not quite sure where to move on to, though. We still haven't actually gotten all the things we really want. I think the depth limit for solar panels is like...
Warning,
inventory's
emergency
full?
power only.
Okay, well, I guess we just put that down again. I guess we're not making another safety base then. We'll just deconstruct the hatch so that we can death warp if we need to. Maybe that's the strat. We've got 6 slots.
Power restored.
Oh, but it's 5 just for a solar panel, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well maybe we do want to grab those 2 titanium that are rolling down the hill there again. Well, I can see one of them. I'm not sure if there's the other one. Let's grab you, and then deconstruct the hatch, and then we've got enough to make another hatch. Or to make another safety base, just without the solar panels. So we can at least just, like, death spawn again, but we can't refill our tank. Grand Reef is just a bit too deep to want to go yet. But I don't think I have much choice. But I think first of all, we'll go Lost River, we'll pick up a spinefish, because that's a thing. That's another 2 checks.
New creature discovered.
And just release you straight away. Let's see, release you, there we go.
New blueprint acquired.
Pick up a blood oil. If we have the inventory space, which we don't, so we're going to have to drop something. We're going to drop the tank, we're going to pick up this, we're going to drop that, and we're going to pick up the tank. Now, what else is there? Very quickly running out of things. We do at least have hydrochloric acid now, we have polyaniline, we can make some swim charge fins, I guess. We need a diamond for that actually, which we don't have. At no point have we picked up a diamond. We haven't actually broken any shale. So maybe we should do that. Oh, I love this music. Well, we do have the space to pick up a diamond. Unfortunately, I bet it's not going to be that. This is the corner instead of the end, which is not what I wanted. I don't think what else there is. Reinforced suit, I feel I've already gotten the data box from. Yeah, of course it was gold. I'll just drink one of those waters, it's fine. Next one should hopefully be diamond. I bet it'll instead be lithium. I don't think picking up uraninite normally does anything, but just in case. Oh, we need 3 more deep shrooms as well for the other hydrochloric acid. That's annoying. You know what? Let's just get rid of this stuff. I'm not making another base. Because we want 2 polyanilines. Still have a backup tank. Shale? I guess I can go to the jelly shroom cave. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, there's wasn't any on the way up. Oh well, okay. I will be passing jelly shroom cave openings on the way past, so that's fine. What else was there that we got anyway? Fill up that. Fill up that. 11 blueprints. Hang on. So advanced wiring kit we knew about. Those have now picked up. Seamoth sonar. Torpedo. Okay. Scanner room. So that's nice. Oh, when you don't need to make the scanner room. It's when you unlock that, you also unlock the other 4 that are related to it. That's right. So that's handy. Bioreactor, office chair, counter, wall shelves. Okay. So modification station we know about, which is good. We do just need a diamond to be able to make one. Still need the other Cyclops bit. We want to be able to make a Seamoth because it makes everything much faster, and we want the high capacity tank. We've also gone too far for the jelly shroom cave, so let's just go back here a little bit and dip down into that entrance there. I don't think there's anything from the wreck in the red grass there that I want. I do actually want more gold, come to think of it, so I guess I'm not that unhappy that I picked some up from the shale. At least I have a whatchamacallit? Battery. There we go. I do at least have the whatchamacallit.
You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
I have the ion batteries, so they are lasting nicely at least, and I've got a spare. And I'm pretty much only caring about putting that into my Sea Glide. But if I have the charge fins, then it just makes it so much easier. I'm running out of things to check quite quickly. We might just have to rush the Aurora again. We just build a safety base over by the entrance again and just bang our head against that wall to see what the conventional unlocks in there get me. It's pretty much just the console though. There's not much else. It's also entirely possible that some of the deep things like the ion power plants, that might give me some other things that I'm actually looking for that I want to have before I go down there. Oh, I need a repair thing for that. Can't remember if there's even anything useful in there. I haven't gone to the compass yet, actually. I should go to LifePod 3. I don't think that wreck has a data box. I should go to LifePod 3, and then I should go to the other wreck that's over here. I should have come here way, way, way ago. I should have gone to the underwater islands via here, to be honest. But never mind. We didn't. That's fine. So what do we have here? Well, it is something. Advanced wiring kits. We already know about that. That's weird to have a duplicate. I guess the point is normally there's multiple things that unlock advanced wiring kit, perhaps. I don't fully get how the logic works, I'll be honest. Is there anything in here that we have not yet scanned? No. Moving on. Okay. I might just have to look at the spoiler log simply to get some pointers. Like, there isn't a hint system. We don't have a hint thing, like console command or anything set up for this mod. So it is just a case of checking the spoiler log manually to see what we might be missing. Because it's a case of, if I just am going to have to go down into the depths anyway, then I may as well just bite the bullet and do that. Rather than faffing about trying to find things. I think I've picked up all the fish that are around here. Yeah. Not quite sure what else there is to do at this point.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I need more of those as well. Well, first things first. Hydrochloric acid. And aerogel. And polyaniline. So let's do that straight away. That condenses things down significantly. Ice Stalk can go in there. We need one of those, and then a computer chip. So we need... what else do we need for a computer chip? Gold. We need another gold. Okay. Okay, so we need another gold and some more of these. I mean, we haven't gone to our usual spots yet in terms of... There we go. Do another one. Why not? Oh, a rare one that actually only broke into one piece. We haven't gone to our normal spots for sandstone that we would normally do in an any percent or such. So let's just do the rounds for that. And that'll get us, so we've only got 6 spots anyway, so I guess we'll do the 3 through here and the 2 in the other cave. And of course we get no gold from any of those.
Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
And there's the 2 in here. Lead. Wow, this has got to be gold, right? Okay, thank you. Jesus. And there's another one here as well, which is not gold, of course. What the hell? And out. Alright, well we can make a computer chip. A computer chip. I wanted to be able to make multiple, but at least we can make one. And that lets us make the modification station. Okay. Take that off. What else do we need for the fins anyway? Wiring kit. We've got those. In fact, we've got extra silver on us. There we go. Is there anything else in here that we want? I mean, we want that, but we can't make it yet. We've already got that. Cycles upgrades and stuff. Don't care about those. Okay, well, we will need them eventually, or we will want them eventually, but can't do much with them. Put the lead in there. Aerogel. Okay, oh, the other polyaniline, because that'll be for the Cyclops. Okay, I'm going to check the spoiler log real quick because I want to see what there is for the tank. High capacity tank, double tank. Base upgrade console fragment. That doesn't exist. That just doesn't exist. I'm fairly sure. I think there's a bunch of fragments that if your base was to be destroyed, but then they made it that can't happen. Like, you can't build the upgrade console in any other structure. It's only in a moon pool. So I think the idea is if your base got destroyed, then it would have fragments. But that just doesn't happen anymore. So those don't exist. Base upgrade, there's been a bunch of them that we've, because there was base filtration machine fragment, there's a few others. And we've been weeding our way through them. And it seems that's one that I've missed. So that's annoying. I honestly thought that we'd managed to get it. So if we go spawn base upgrade console fragment, can't find prefab. Now that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because it can't do that for like the grav sphere and beacon fragments, and those exist. But the upgrade console fragment does not exist. But what we can do is we can go item, we can give it to ourselves, it doesn't actually exist as anything, and then we can scan it as normal, and it goes away, and it gives us that. Oh, 1 out of 2. Okay, so originally it was going to be a 1 out of 2, so I guess we do the same thing again. There we go. Now we have the high capacity O2 tank. Okay, so there was no way that I could have gotten that myself. So we need 2 of those. We need another quartz and 2 metal salvage. Have you been doing anything useful, Stalker? I don't think you have, so I'm going to confiscate your metal. I still need more teeth, so, you know. But quartz was the other thing I wanted, and I'm not going to get that around here. There is some caves, though, that normally come into. There's actually some sandstone in here, too, I think. I'd forgotten about. Oh, there's also a lot of crash fish. I only needed 1, didn't I? Oh well. Can I pick up another one? Sure. Ooh, radiation. Yep. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah. So that's the other thing. And that's fiber mesh. So that's the other thing to hint at. But I'm fine without that. If it's in like the lava zone or something, I'm fine without that. 2, 3. Oh, I need more. Yeah, 3 isn't enough. I needed actually 2 more. Oh, well, I can upgrade 1 of them. That's the main thing. So now I just need 2 more quartz. I think that I left some stuff down on the coral tube too. Down the other end. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna need a lot more as well. So let's just collect that. Ow. Pick up. Pounding fish. Now let's go. Let's go back. Did I ever pick up Gary fish? I guess so. Maybe I didn't, because I got 2 new things. Oh, that's just that. Yeah, of course. Oh, laser cutter. What did I get laser cutter from? Oh, right. Yeah, I was doubly screwed because I'm guessing if I go back into tank, double tank, on-craft double tank unlocks aerogel, but I already unlocked aerogel. Huh. So what was laser cutter? On-craft computer chip was laser cutter, because that, so I had that from making the computer chip, because that normally does the advanced wiring kit. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, laser cutter fragment was bleach, even though bleach is something you already own. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so the other thing I want to check is fiber mesh. Okay, lava boomerang. That's fine. No, that's cool. So we know not to try and rush the Aurora because we want to go down to the lava zone first, which is kind of what the logic, such that it is. There's not really logic in this, Rando, but the logic is kind of leading us that we can go into the lava zone now, that we have the high capacity tank. Why do I have all of these on me still? I don't need all of them. I'll take 2 with me, but I don't need all the rest. I was going to do that. We don't need a lot of this stuff because we already have made a mountain base, so we don't need materials for things like that. We are going to need more glass though, and we are going to need a lot more metal regardless. Eat that. We can eat fish on our way. We've got a spare ion battery. We're going to charge our tank. Charge our tank? Whatever. Cool. Now, theoretically, we could upgrade these to ultra high capacity tanks too, actually, if I farm some lithium. Or I could take the ingredients to make that with me to the mountain base is the other option. So that way I can do that there. With the second one after getting a bunch of lithium, is that worth it? It's probably not really worth it, is it? It would be nice. Gives me more time on target down in the lava zone, but is that really necessary? I don't know. We want to make a moon pool? No. Do we want to build a snowman? Possibly. But we definitely want to be able to make a safety base in the lava zone. So now that we have at least the high capacity tanks, we now feel a lot more prepped in going to the lava zone. I don't mind going there now. Whereas before I was not wanting to go down there without the high capacity tank, because that's just tedious. So's the radiation. But we do at least have things now. Is there still a... Yeah, hold on. I'm going to scan you and get those. So now we have 4. Good. We still need ghostweed. We've got ice stalk. We need bulb bush and ghostweed. So we're going to go via the bulb zone anyway, so that's fine. We're going to try and avoid the radiation if we can, but it's very big now, unfortunately. And we have the mobile vehicle bay, which is good. But we still don't actually have power cell, that's the other thing. So we're going to... So all I've seen is that I know for sure that the Magmarang gives me fiber mesh, which is technically not even a requirement if we don't have to go to the Aurora. But we need to be able to make a power cell so that we can make a mobile vehicle bay, so that we can make the Cyclops to make the shield generator. And also, you know, to make the platform. Like, we have all of the platform blueprints already, which is nice. So we need to find our normal lineup after we go around the radiation. We are going to hit a little bit of the radiation before we enter the lava or the Lost River, regrettably, but there's no two ways around that. But here's our usual ridge line that we line up on. We do have, you know, 3 medkits, so we've got plenty of stuff for that. Safety base is 1 for looking for nickel, because that can be annoying, and 2 for the lava dragons, because they can be even more annoying. So we have backup tank is full, all the stuff we need for that. We also have a bladderfish still, just in case we need it. I guess that could be handy. I want to remember to swipe a bulb bush as I go down. There's one there. Impeel, I want you to get out of my way, thank you. At least fish in my way. Let's grab. Pygmy bulb bush does still give me the bulb bush sample. Good. Ghostweed. We already have ice stalk. Oh, but it's back at base. We didn't bring them with us. I'm an idiot. We need to go back to our... I'm gonna need a... That's fine. I guess I can do that. It's gonna be annoying, though. I'm too far committed now to go back to the shallows. And I may as well just keep going here. That's annoying. I've forgotten about that. If I'd realized earlier, I could have grabbed a mushroom sample and the eye stalk again. And then the sea crown would just be in the aquarium where it usually is. But I forgot. So that's annoying. So we can actually engineer a death to go back to the shallows, but then we're going to at minimum have to go back to the mountain again. But we're going to have to do that at least once. So we may as well do that after we've gotten the blue tablet and the nickel. And then we can just stash those back at base anyway. It's not too bad, I guess. Not going to dip into the pools for any sulfur or anything down here because we'll be coming across tons of that later. We don't even really need our backup tank anymore because we could just take a death here with a safety base. But we may as well. min-maxing a little bit by taking a little bit of drowning. There we go. We can now dump our safety tank at some point, probably. Because it's not that worth having. But, you know, it doesn't bother us too much. So, I want to find some potatoes. There's one. Let's get start. Shale, shale, shale. And we also want to pick up the fish because we know that they're useful. So, magmarang and aye, there we go. Double. We got the double. Potato. Third potato would be good because then we can just go straight to underneath heaven to build our safety base over there. Rather than having to build one here first and then going that way. That's one there, I think. Good. 30 seconds. We also have our bladderfish friend that we've had for a very long time. That, thank you for your service. You'll keep us going a little bit longer. Ideally, I want to... Yeah, there he is. Ideally, I want to dip down into the... Do we risk it? I don't know if I want to risk it. We're going to risk it. And we want to dip down into here and make our safety base down around here. And probably die. Almost. That was a fireball that for some reason got stuck. So that's interesting.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
I guess we drown now. I was going to go into the lava because it's quicker than drowning, but... In we go. And now we can dump our safety tank. Potentially. Oh. I guess we keep it a bit longer. So sulfur we don't need to collect here. So we won't. We'll just go straight through into the lava castle now. So we've got the 3 nickel that we needed, which is nice. You know what? I am just going to dump the high capacity tank there because I don't need a backup. It is, you know, a little bit of peace of mind crossing the lava lake, but it's not that big a deal. We're just going to reset our health and stuff before we cross there anyway, probably. So we've got 2 kyanite. We need 6 total. Normally it's 4, but we need to make a second blue tablet because we're doing glitchless strats. 4, 5, 6. Pretty good. Very wealthy spawns. That'd be great for a bingo run where we needed to fill a carryall with them. So up we go. So we haven't actually looked at the other blueprints we got yet. So fiber mesh we know that we were going to get from the magmarang, so it's good. Cooked carryfish, red eye, okay. Still no sea moth, but that probably doesn't matter anymore. Thermal plant, okay. Alright, I'm not sure what the 4th one was, but... picking up the blue tablet will be another check, because that normally gives us the blueprint for the blue tablet. So that should give us something, unless we already knew it. Any new things showing up? No, okay. Maybe we already knew that one. Grab that to open the gateway, grab that, 'cause why not? Almost forget to open the door. There we go. While we're here, we'll grab these, because this should be another 2 checks. Or not. Apparently we're just not getting some of these checks, or they're just not associated to anything. Confused. Okay, well, normally I would have expected that to give me something. Or 2 things, in fact. Maybe they're not flagged as default things. There's a few things I need to double check in the code, I think. Open up the gateway, jump through. So that uses the ion cube that we picked up there. And then we've got another one that we're picking up in the QEP that we left there from earlier. That lets us craft tablets. Still don't have the hatching enzyme. So we need to put the hatch back on this. Blue tablet, not orange tablet. Blue tablet. And only one of them. I have more things than I normally have at this point, so I need to be very careful with that. I could just go and get the things now, I guess. I don't even need to go all the way back to base. Like, I could theoretically find a way to death warp to go back to our Shallows base, simply to pick up the things that I'd already gathered earlier. But honestly, at this point, I think it'll just be quicker instead, because then I have to swim all the way back again. So one way or the other, I have to swim all the way there, or I have to swim all the way back. Neither of those are appealing to me. So my other option is that I just come over here, risk Mabel, but we'll get the tree mushroom, so we'll keep that one at least. Oh, we only keep one thing. I can't make another base. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can only keep one thing, so I can't get the ice stalk as well. Oh, but there's ice stalk at the mountain, that's fine. So now we go back or die, either way. Either one gets us back there. There's actually some caves in the side of the mountain on this side. Hello, Mabel. If you eat me, I'm not that mad about it, to be honest. Kinda don't mind. Because I will still keep my tree mushroom. There are some caves on this side too, but I don't think they have ice stalks in them. Somehow I have avoided Mabel. She's been chasing me the whole way up, and somehow I have avoided her. She'll grab you when you don't want her to, but when you kind of don't mind, then she just doesn't, it seems. So now we can actually just jump down into the caves underneath here again, the way we came up earlier. What I should have done, and I even had the opportunity to, if I'd not been an idiot about it, what I should have done is I could have built just a wall locker in that base and put materials that I had already picked up from my first round of exploration into that. But I didn't, because I'm a fool. I was thinking, oh, but I'll already make it. Yeah, but then you forgot to take the ingredients. Yep. Internal monologue over. I'm gonna find my way up or down. I'll grab some lithium while I'm here. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back with me anyway. Ice stalks down here. Retracing our steps a little bit. To be fair, we didn't actually pick it up the first time, that's right. We didn't have inventory space. Okay, yeah, gold's good as well. I mostly just want raw lithium. Any other shale around? No, okay. Alright, well, hopefully we'll learn from our mistake. So it's a case of, even if you've gotten, unless you've managed to pick up all of the components for the hatching enzyme and make it before you come to the mountain in the first place, any ingredients that you do have for it, you should just drop off, and you just do the usual back and forward if you need to. Because it really doesn't matter. We've got a lot of inventory space, don't we? Yeah, we've got 6 slots. So we're just going to pick up some lithium and just have that. So we have 1, 2, 3. Yes, we need 4 slots for the sea crown, actually, so maybe we don't want to do anything else. Okay. And we will save our inventory here, just in case we get eaten by Kevin on the way to our safety base in the lava zone. I hate it when I do that. Still haven't been to the Degacy base. I picked up the beacon for it from the Degacy, from the Jelly Shroom Cave. Still haven't been to the Deep Grand Reef one because I didn't have the high capacity tank, so it makes it very tedious. I could have just death walked my way down there with other bases though, really. Alright, back we go. Oh, we're going to be picking up sulfur on the way too, aren't we? We're not going to have enough room for the, whatchamacallits, the sea crown. Should have just dumped some of the ingredients back there. Never mind. Be good lava, actually. I'll head down to a safety base again. We have just a lot of stuff in our inventory for some reason, don't we? We just have too much stuff that we should. What do we have? Yeah, I guess I should have dropped the lithium and stuff outside back there, and the nickel for that matter. Yeah, that means we can't pick up any sulfur. Well, we can, but we're gonna run out of room for things. We want to move this base down hill a little bit, so we can only pick up one sulfur at this point. We really don't want to go back to all the way back to the life mod because of that. Because we currently don't have a saved state. But because of the way the lava dragon moves around down here, I'm never very confident about crossing here and surviving. Sure enough, there he is. Also a lava lizard could kill us quite easily. Another couple of these. We'll still need to pick up one, but I'd rather only have to pick up one. And now we take a death. We could even pick up that one on our way to taking a death. Okay, so we've got the 4 sulfur that we need now, that's fine. Take the death. Resets our oxygen, our food, our water.
Want to help you.
We leave the safety base there. Definitely not deconstructing that hatch. He's right there being a nuisance. So we actually want to intentionally go past him. Don't get slapped. He's just spraying fire. But after doing an attack, they usually then, like, swim away for a while. So that should keep him distracted. If you intentionally trigger an attack, then, yes, he's now swimming off in the other direction. And then he'll, like, make another pass, but by that stage we're gone. We're out of here. Beep. Not quite sure what I'm going to do about the... well, I still need to make the hatching enzyme, so I guess I can drop materials at the hatching platform. I don't even need the ion cube from down where the sea crown is, because I already have 2 ion cubes spare on me. It's meant to be a time-saving measure, but because we don't have the hatching enzyme already, we're not really saving any time. Whee! Oh, we have spore spot. 4 spots. What? We have 4 spots. Not gonna question it, I'm just gonna go with it.
Are you here to play? Others came here once.
So we can just go down to...
They played
Don't mind the voice and subtitles being out of step. I have text speed increased.
And instead,
It's off my screen earlier.
we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current
Let's grab this sea crown
fight
here.
against it, as they do.
Detecting unusually passive.
We're actually freeing up more
Presence in nearby
slots here as well anyway.
reason unknown. Environment scans indicate the water here
That-
is rich with a rare plant-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
And now we wait for her to come over
My
here.
young need to hatch,
Yes,
to
yes.
play outside
So you
these
say.
places.
Should actually
We
take some
have
damage
been
so that I can death warp
The
more
others
easily.
built a passage to
Or do
reach
I?
the
No,
world
because I'll probably use
outside.
a Reaper to death
I
warp anyway.
asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
So the question will be Aurora or Deep Grand Reef next. We need to go through all of this regardless because it's a requirement to leave the planet that you have to be cured. So, you know, this is all mandatory.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the
Hatching
others could
enzyme,
not
get out of
force.
here.
To you, I give the secret.
We can now pick up a bunch more lithium if we want to. We do need quite a lot. Still don't have the laser cutter, so there's not much point us going to the wreck that's here. Magnetite. So let's just drop these. Don't need any diamonds, I don't think. How many was that we've got? We've got 5, 10. Out of, what, 14 I think we need? So we need 4 more lithium. One, 2, 3. It is actually a bit cheeky what I'm doing here with the warp around it and everything, because I'm not cured yet, so I should have actually cured myself first before I went around gathering up stuff. Let's go get cured so we don't have to worry about warpers anymore, shall we? So that releases the babies. You don't have to stay and watch them. You can immediately just leave. Out we go. And voila, are here. We're not going to clip out of bounds or anything. We're just going to take the cure here. Thankfully, oxygen doesn't go down while you're in a cutscene. So this whole time, don't knock me backwards. Knock me the other way. And at that point we are cured. We can now go and disable the gun. We'll pick up the purple tablet on our way up. And we have, I think, all of the lithium we need. We've got all of the ingredients of things that we need, I'm fairly sure. Well, we'll go into our base and save our inventory and then deconstruct the hatch. We actually have too much health again, because I had originally thought that I'd cure myself and then go get ingredients and then use the Reaper to death warp. But that meant that I wouldn't have saved my inventory, so that was a stupid idea. So I should have actually taken that extra damage. What we can actually do is go up too far and then jump down here again. And it takes a bit of extra damage in order to get the purple tablet. You're still going to have to take an extra jump later, but that's fine. It's not worth jumping to cut corners on the latest patch because your jump is completely nerfed. But it is worth it on this patch. We're on like Legacy branch for this. So usual story. Disarm the gun, allows us to actually launch, assuming we can make the rocket. I think we still don't know how to make power cells, which is a bit of a problem. And we're still missing one of the components of the Cyclops as well. However, that could theoretically unlock as we make the rocket. So the key point is just needing the rocket base. I shouldn't have been safe on that. I was just doing like creative strats of dropping down. Go all the way to the top again, jump all the way down, and now I'll probably have to do it again. Yep. But I won't have to go up as far this time. We might even be able to do it just from this level. Good. Okay, that gets us back to the shallows. And then we want to decide where to go next, which means we might actually check the spoiler log again. Nah, we won't. We can now make the radiation suit for going into the Aurora if we need to do that. So that's good to know. We don't need to worry about collecting more of those. And here, I didn't need you in the end because I was a fool. So let's drop all of you out there. All the advanced materials will take you out and I'll just dump you outside. Do that now just to get out of my inventory. Get rid of those. Get out of here. We also shouldn't need any of those anymore. We'll turn you into fiber mesh. You know what? We'll just take the lead out of here and put the lead in here. Actually, we'll take 2 of those lead out, in fact. No, we won't, because we won't make the radiation suit yet. I think the logical step to assume first is going to the Deep Grand Reef, which means we may make a safety base. We don't have diamonds. We didn't end up collecting diamonds for a laser cutter. Okay. Which we will need if we need to go into the Aurora. But we don't yet know if we need to. So what are we missing? Let's just take stock. What are we missing? We have plasteel ingots, which is nice. Actually, we can immediately make the... We can actually make the platform, like the mobile... Oh, do we have power cell yet? We don't yet have power cell. Okay, so we need power cell. That's our main stumbling block at the moment, is the power cell. We can make another couple of computer chips. There's one in here, which we can actually just get rid of this now. I don't care about making a ultra high capacity tank. We have 1 diamond, we would need another. We'll take the ingredients for a safety base in case we want it. We don't need the other... In fact, we don't even need ion battery in my Sea Glide anymore because we have these swim charge fins. So that'll be less confusing. So we need to make 2 more of those, which means we need 1 more silver. We need a bunch more other gold and other ingredients. We don't know how much we need yet, so... I think we just go south. And this is where I should have kept my safety tank. I forgot that I still had to go here, so I didn't keep my backup tank. Never mind. When we have a decent amount of stuff, I'd love to be able to make a Seamoth, because that just gives you extra 200 depth. Because the only thing that's at the Aurora for us is the Neptune console. Like the captain's quarters console. That's the only thing that's there for us. And that gives you 2 checks, 1 for the platform and 1 for the time capsule. We have scanned a time capsule, which I think has given us that prematurely. So I don't think we're getting any more than just a single check from the Neptune. Because prawn suit, we know what that is. It's the alien containment. We don't need it. Bar table we've got. I can't remember if picking up the Cyclops efficiency module gives you a blueprint. For some reason, I feel that we pick it up in all blueprints. But I don't know if you need to. Or if normally you get it from just like the vehicle upgrade console or something. Can't remember. So that might be another check, is going into the drive bay. But that's 2. You know, that's not many. Over here, we're going up to the Legacy base because it's the only place that you get a bulkhead. We know how to make a bulkhead, but we haven't actually scanned one. It's a really annoying place to come at night, though.
Energy signatures on the island's surface.
I'm getting lost already. It's hard to navigate the surface of the island at night. I wish these trees gave off brighter bioluminescence. But here we go. Here's the base over here. So we have the grow beds already. There's another purple tablet, but we don't need it. There's a spare battery, but we don't need it. Oh, we may as well pick it up just in case for the sake of our like scanner and stuff. So there's usually a data box up here too, but it's just like swim charge fins or something, which we already had. I think it's the same as what you get from Lifebot 6, so I've already been there. Bulkhead. So what's that given us? Lubricant. Okay, I'd forgotten that we were also missing lubricant. Which is essential. But we still don't have power cell. But we did need to come here. Cooked magmarang. Did it give us 2 things? Why did it give us 2 things? What's the second thing from? I'm confused. Confused why we got 2 things. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna remain confused about that. I'm not sure why that seems to unlock 2 things for us, unless it was actually something else that unlocked it for us. It's entirely possible. I just missed it. Maybe I just hadn't scrolled through. We want to go this way first. And scan the quilted double bed. Because that only appears at the mountain wreck, which requires the laser cutter. And the farthest deep grand reef wreck. Actually pick up some of these bladderfish on the way as a bit of a safety as well. Kind of nice. So here's the big over thing. I think it's this way. I think we've gone too far to the right. Bunch of enzyme peepers. Oh, yep, we've definitely come too far to the right because here's the ghost leviathan. We don't want to tangle with him. I'm going to go towards these. There's this trench here, geological trench, and then those 3 anchor pods at the end is what kind of marks the way. I think. Watches I get it wrong and look like a fool. Should be over here, hopefully. If not, we're a long way lost. We don't have a backup tank, which is why I've been collecting bladderfish. Nope, that's the void here. We went the wrong way. Oops. This happens sometimes. Collect more bladderfish. Yup. Now, which way did we go too far? Did we go too far to the right or too far to the... I think we went too far to the right, so we're going back this way. We're going to collect more bladderfish. Just going to depopulate the Grand Reef of bladderfish. Here it is. Yeah, we went way too far to the right. Ah, okay. I was thinking of, I think, these anchor pods instead of those anchor pods, so I went straight past it. It's fairly typical. Yum, yum. So what remains here as well? There's normally some data boxes as well. So here's one. What are you going to give me? Synthetic fibers already in PDA. That's annoying. Why are you there then? And what about you? Cooked bladderfish already in PDA. Okay. Also annoying. Speaking of bladderfish. So in here we get... Oops, no, not console, thank you. Luckily this isn't an actual bead run. Quilted double bed. There we go. I think the wall shelves as well actually can do it. Are they in here too?
30 seconds.
Is there any wall shelves? No. Just plant pots. So I don't think I've actually scanned wall shelves yet. Let's just eat a couple of those and go straight up. Yeah, we've got enough to get us to the top. And then we'll go down into the deep Grand Reef, where we kind of don't care if we run out of oxygen down in the Degacy base. I don't think we've collected anything that we care about. So yeah, take the long, slow climb. We could have just built the base and died, to be honest. Might have been quicker. Probably would have been quicker. Never mind. There's a reason that I have base materials on me, and I completely forgot. Okay, what did that give me anyway? What did the quilted double give me? Crucially, it didn't give me the power cell, so I kind of don't care. Oh, Sea Glide. Thanks. Okay, cool. Great. Couldn't have been more useless. I mean, that's useful if I somehow manage to lose my Sea Glide, but I would have to drop it and then save my inventory and, like, lose it. Which is quite a lot to have to go wrong. Where am I going? I'm going completely the wrong way. Somewhere down here. I'm back at the wreck. I went completely the wrong direction. Oops. Oh well. We might need that safety base after all. But we've got bladderfish. That's a start. So what do we need in here? We need to go up top and scan the... I'm not sure whether you can scan the alien containment as well as having picked up data points. There's the nuclear waste disposal. There's the orange tablet. And then in the lower section there's a single bed. Which you can also get the Aurora, but it's a double up for here. Anything else? Maybe. Can't think of anything else. Coffee machine we've already got. Observatory we've already scanned. I guess we can come downstairs first. Single bed. Picture frame I think we already have. Yep, already got all of those. Let's go upstairs. Can still scan this. That gave me the Seamoth. Okay, that's useful. Around here, I've already got you. Oh no, okay. That... I didn't even pick that up from the other wreck, I just realized. Nuclear waste disposal and orange tablet, and then we drown. Scan it. Stasis rifle, okay. Orange tablet we pick up, and that's it. Yeah, we'll pick up PDA, why not? We don't care about the cuttlefish. Okay, so then we can go back and see what else that's unlocked for me. So picking up the Seamoth gives me extra checks, I believe, because the analysis Seamoth target is normally a trigger. Like, I think it normally gives you the basic depth module. 8. Ooh, we picked up a few, but not the power cell. Okay, interesting. Hey, Eric Coronado too, what's going on? I am playing Subnautica Randomizer, so the blueprints are not where they normally are. So, building a battery normally gives me the power cell, and we don't know where the power cell is right now. So we're trying to unpack the logic. We don't even know how to make a purple tablet, even though we've picked up 3 of them. Compass. Okay. Stasis rifle. Seamoth. Okay. Cyclops. Oh, we now have the full Cyclops. That's good. So, something we picked up must have unlocked the last Cyclops piece, so that's good. Cool. Well, I guess we check the Aurora now. Because hopefully one of those gives us the power cell. Play other games? I play quite a few other games, yeah. I, in fact, haven't played Subnautica in ages since I started doing, until I started doing the randomizer stuff. It's pretty recent that I've gotten back into playing this. And it's only playing it like this. Not playing it normally. I often stream Power Wash Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator. I also play a lot of games myself offline, such as Persona games. Long-time gamer. Grab another metal salvage as well. We need to collect a ton more metal. And we haven't been doing that. New on Twitch? Definitely not new on Twitch. No, I've been around a while. Been streaming for about 5 years now, I think. But just a very casual streamer. Yeah, can't remember how many lubricants I need, so we'll just make a bunch. I don't think I need any more rubber. So that's probably too much, but that's fine. I'd rather have too much than too few. Cool. Dump those in there as well. We'll swap out our rebreather, because we no longer need that on us. We want to just pick up a ton of metal, save our inventory by making a safety base, deconstruct the hatch, and then go on inside. Ah, that's right. We need repair tool and laser cutter. So, we're going to need another rubber in that case, aren't we? Oops, I forgot about that. Because we're going to use one making the power cell, and then we're going to use another doing other stuff. We need 2 for the ion power cells, but yeah, we're going to be wasting 1 with the normal power cell. Won't upgrade your channel in such time? I don't know what you mean. There's not really much sort of a thing in terms of upgrade. If you're just about to try and scam me with some offer of visual stuff, then I don't care. You can stop right there. So, stalkers I was kind of hoping would be hanging around to give me some teeth, because I do still need those, so I figure if I'm going to be collecting resources, I may as well hang around and collect their resources. There was a few hanging around here a while ago. Where have they gone? They seem to be unaffected by the radiation, at least. I don't have the salvage on me anymore. Where have you all gone? There's a ton of metal up here, my man. Why don't you take some of this? Why don't you take some of this? Oh, there's a tooth anyway. I need just 1 more. I'm guessing it's his nest, because he wasn't interested in any of this stuff, so let's move some of this. It's good that that's all there. So we're going to need all of that metal later. We're still going to pick up a ton on the way to the Aurora. And just save our inventory with it. But I'm supposed to let him bite me so that he just gives up. They give up anyway after a while. Tooth, please. Tooth, please. Come on. Nope. Where are you going? You're going over there. Okay, that's interesting. So kind of going... Oh, there's one. Nope, that's a strip of sand. Oops. Oh, is that one? That was one. Good. Okay, good. We'll leave that one there. So that's the teeth that I need. I was going to the jelly shroom cave to get another sulfur. Not sulfur. Diamond. Need another diamond. I will need another sulfur as well, but I can get that on the way back. Just gotta cross over this little barrier here. Head down into the jelly shroom cave, just dip my toe in. I may as well pick up some more of this because I think I need some more copper as well. I need at least 1 more copper wire, possibly 2. So I need a bit more limestone as well.
Passing 100 meters.
Oh, I don't have my rebreather equipped.
60 degrees.
Oops. Okay, that changes things a little bit. My bad. I'm just gonna drown now. Think of it. That was very silly of me.
30 seconds.
Yeah, if there's no shale just around here, then that's not gonna work for me. That's annoying, I forgot about that.
Oxygen.
So I will need to keep my rebreather on me before I go to the Aurora. Well, we can get the other cave sulfur anyway, and we can make the repair tool. That's a good start. You look like a crash fish. Yes, good. And you went straight out of bounds. Collect some more metal. Good, that's one more copper wire. So we normally need, what, 5 copper wire for the end game. 4 of them become computer chips. So let's just process a bunch of stuff and then take stock. So we have 3 computer chips, so we do need 1 more. And that means I also need another... What am I doing? So I need 1 more copper after this. Because I need a leftover wire as well. Teeth as well. Need a bunch of quartz too. Where am I going? There we go. Repair tool. I need that. Okay. Rebreather. Can I find 1 more copper? Would be good. Seems not through here. And I'll need another couple of table coral as well. That was pointless. We'll get another couple of loose metal. Why not? There we go. Limestone. Good. I think that's all the copper I now need. I need 2 table coral. Where am I going? I need to go this way. Now, if I put my rebreather on now, I'm fairly sure I would take radiation damage. So we don't actually want to do that just yet. We'll do it when we get to the 100-meter mark, basically. Because radiation is spread all the way around here by now. Yep, sure enough. But it does dissipate as we descend, generally. There. Shale. All we need is 1 diamond. That's not it. Might need more gold too, to be fair. So don't mind that too much. We don't want magnetite. We don't really want lithium. There we go. Oh, well, that'll do. Another gold. Good. Magnetite. Okay, up we go. And once again, in fact, we can put our radiation helmet back on now because we've got plenty of time before we hit 100 meters. And I guess we can just pick up a bit more sandstone, maybe? Lead though. Need a bit more silver. Definitely need more gold. Got a bunch of gold from shale at least, which is nice. Silver we can also get from the back of reef backs to an extent, but that also conflicts with, or shares with copper. Don't really need more of that now. Cool. Now let's pick that pretty much clean. There's still stuff in the northern shallows. We've not even been to the geyser yet. we've been to the southern geyser, but not the northern geyser. And we can pick up 3 more metal salvage. You dropped any more over here? Yep, there's one inexplicably floating. Don't know how you got that there, but well done, I guess. One more, please. Your nest was down here, wasn't it? Yeah, you've got a nice collection. There we go. Back we go. It's all just the loose ends at this point, and largely just because we need power cell. We'd still be needing to do some resource collection, but just needing one last little thing. Oh, laser cutter. So we do wiring kit, copper wire. We never picked up more. Just 2 of these, I think. 2 of those. So now we can make the... should be the last computer chip. And then we need some advanced wiring kits. Okay. Now the other thing with power cell is that if push comes to shove, we might get lucky and just pick up a power cell. Without actually needing to make one. You do get them just loose in packages and stuff, so that would be really handy. We need to eat something. You know what? Let's commit a cardinal sin real quick and cook a bladderfish. Because we have plenty of water, but we need food. So there we go. Okay, we don't really need the knife. Yeah, oh, we'll just do that. So spare wiring kit. I think we're good on electronics now, pretty much. We need a bunch more quartz actually to get the enamel glass going. It's kind of weird. Just gonna cook a peeper real quick. Oh, hey, don't run away. Stop when I'm trying to eat you. There we go. Good. Okay. To the Aurora. We could hint or check the spoiler log to see where the power cell is meant to be. But first I'm going to try my luck with some vac packs and see if I just get some for free, because that would be nice. Then I just don't have to care. I'll just kind of shortcut the logic a little bit. Because I only need 1, and that's to make the mobile vehicle babe. Because then once we make the Cyclops, you get 6 for free. And we don't need any others anyway, because we don't need to make the other vehicles anymore. The Seamoth would have been really useful for zooming around the place and getting a little bit of extra depth. But, yeah, don't really need it anymore. You get to a certain point where they become kind of obsolete. We can pick up 2 more, I think. Hey, Razor. Any luck? Yeah, some luck. Ran into one issue still with one remaining, like, fragment thing that doesn't exist in the game. I think, like, there's a few that do and a few that don't, so you can't just get rid of all of them, but there's one more, and it was the base upgrade console, so the vehicle upgrade console, I think it is. That's what that correlates to, which was the oxygen tank. I think it's the double tank.
30 seconds.
Time capsule. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I just dropped that instead of eating it. Oops. See if that's useful. Probably have too much space in my inventory for things. Okay. Prawn suit propulsion cannon. Well, that's useful. Keep another thermoblade. And the keep calm poster. People love giving people posters even though you always get them yourself pretty much. Base upgrade console fragment doesn't exist. No, because you normally get it from data boxes. So I believe, my theory is with a lot of these fragment things, because there's also stuff for like the water filtration machine fragment. So even though they exist in a damaged state, they're technically not a fragment per se. They just register as the actual item. And I think with the thing with the vehicle upgrade console, one, it doesn't exist anywhere in the game by itself, I believe, so you can't scan it in situ. Yeah, they existed once, then now they're gone. My theory is that they did exist because originally there was going to be the ability for bases to be destroyed. Like, not just damaged and flood, but like completely destroyed, which no longer exists in the game as a mechanism. As well, I want to pick up another metal salvage. So I think the idea was that, because there was an aquarium fragment as well. I was doing a bunch of testing earlier before I started streaming to figure out whether or not there was a few more missing, like broken chains and stuff. And there was one aquarium fragment also was a thing. And I believe the aquarium fragment is a similar thing where I tried building one inside a Cyclops and then destroying the Cyclops, thinking that maybe that was what it was thinking. But that didn't work either. So I think it was originally bases were meant to be able to be completely destroyed, and you no longer can do that. So get rid of that, get rid of those. The only thing that I want to pick up from inside the Aurora is a power cell. So then I don't have to worry about not knowing how to make it. I haven't looked at the spoiler log for what I need for a power cell, but currently I don't know what to do for it, how to make it. I don't need to actually, you know what? That's on 30%. Sure, we'll do that and get rid of the rubbish one. There we go. We've managed to untangle, except for the oxygen tank, which, I mean, you know, the oxygen tank is not something you need per se. Though I think I got something from making it, because normally that gives you the rebreather, and I think that was something that I needed. So I think it was necessary. I'll need to double check. I'll take a run through the spoiler log again just to remind myself what things were. But I think double tank, like crafting it, was a thing. It was like aerogel or something, which you do need. I could have sworn that I already had it, so maybe not. I think these only have power cells in them if they're like behind the Aurora, come to think of it. I don't think they will have them inside the Aurora. You know what? Let's just take this in case we need it. Ah, and I can't remember the code again. And it's the one that you get inside there, not this one. It's like 1634 or something.
Propulsion can retrieved. Thank you. Now go away. Entering.
I didn't mean to play the audio, but that's fine. We'll let it run.
Is this making my job any easier? Or safer?
Maybe so, but it's
There
all
we go.
been
So if we find a power cell, we drop the thing. Notes to self. 1454. There we go. I think last time I tried like 1545 or something. It's so close. Power cell, propulsion cannon. I'm fairly sure I've already scanned that. So 1454. Yep. Water. There's probably some of these that I won't check, and yet they'll have what I want. Sure, we'll eat that. Why not? I don't need it. I'm gonna die in here. That's fine. Don't think this gives me anything. There's like a free storm, Seamoth, not storage module, Seamoth, X module in here, but it's not actually useful. It would have been earlier in the game, maybe. There's the efficiency module in here. That battery again. I want power cell. I want the big battery. So I had a feeling that Cyclops efficiency module, picking up that gave you something. I don't know. I seem to have memories of needing to route that in for all blueprints or hundo or something. I don't know. Can we scan it? No. Scan a breach? Well, that's not a thing either. Oh, whatever. It's not unlocked. Yeah. For some reason I had a memory of picking it up in, yeah, like all blueprints or something. Maybe that was an early thought and it turned out that we didn't need to or something. Because I have a feeling that it's just, when you unlock the Cyclops, it gives you a bunch of that stuff. Or it's normally a... Oh, oops. Oh, that actually... Turns out, that seems to actually kill bleeders. Okay. Brilliant. We don't really need our habitat builder equipped anymore, actually, to be honest, so let's just do that. You do get a free battery in here, but sadly not a free power cell. I think I need to check behind. We can scan the prawn suit so that we know how to make the alien containment. We don't have power cell blueprint at the moment, no. That's the one thing that I'm missing, because without that I can't make the mobile vehicle bay. That's literally the one thing I'm missing. Because then I'd be in go mode, basically. I'm sure there's stuff that I'm missing, but that was the energy efficiency module, was the alien containment. Repulsion cannon is hinted for some reason. Huh? Confusing? Storage module. Free storage module. Don't need it. Repulsion cannon being hinted by something. Huh. Don't think there's anything in here to scan. I got the vending machine. The bench was the vending machine, I think. Single wall shelf, I've already scanned. Trash can, chairs. Bar table. It's all outside. Nutrient block, nutrient block. Yeah, pretty much the only thing, like I left this till after the Deep Grand Reef base, because pretty much the only thing in here is the console. What is this going to give us?
New blueprint acquired.
Moment of truth. Not the power cell. Okay, what did that give us? Single beam. Okay. Hint or spoiler log time. I'll double check them. Yeah, the double tank. Yeah, on craft double tank was aerogel, and base upgrade console fragment was the double tank unlock, which, yeah, that was unobtainable. Power cell. Oh. Found another one. Exosuit claw arm fragment unlocks power cell. I don't think that exists. Claw arm is not a thing. Unless it's the little ones, but they are like a 1 out of 25. And there aren't 25 on the map. Because drill arm, grappling arm, torpedo arm, and propulsion arm are all things. But claw arm doesn't exist. And I don't believe that is the small ones. And if it is, as I say, it's unobtainable, because there's 25. It says 1 out of 25. Spawn yeah, no prefab, which isn't conclusive because it says that even for the beacon fragment, which is a prefab. But like if I go spawn beacon fragment, it says that it isn't there, but it is. So that's not 100% reliable, but I mean, we can get out of here. We'll go to the lab and double check the console in there, but that should just be the repulsion cannon that we already have. Battery. And then we can go to the underwater island wreck again, because that has one of those small fragments. I didn't scan one intentionally because I didn't think I needed to. I can never remember the code. 6483.
New PDA data. Data bank corruption was detected.
Really sure that's just not going to give me anything.
Your technology blueprints have been updated.
No, that's not going to give me anything. Okay, let's die. Time to go. Dude, that's going to take forever. I want to come up here instead. That's quicker. There's so many fire zones up here. It's much quicker. Underwater has the claws. Yeah, there's also a couple in the red grass wreck. But I've already deconstructed the underwater island one. So that's my one concession to glitches is deconstructing bases. Can't safely deconstruct the red grass one, unfortunately. But yeah, there's only like 3 or 4 of those little fragments, and if it says that it needs 25, then, well, kind of screwed. But I don't even think that it's those. I don't know. Again, claw arm, I guess, was going to be something that they had in the game and then decided against it. Clean up your code, people. Game devs everywhere, please, please, clean up your code before you ship. Where am I going? It's the wrong way. There's life pod 3. Oh, it's kind of the right way. This way. It's taken a little bit longer than I wanted. I was thinking that, oh, this should be a good one. But no. But we're getting there. We're so close. So we've refined things down. I don't know how I missed it. There was, yeah, I guess I just saw exosuit arm fragments and thought, oh yeah, those are all there, and missed the fact that it lists 5 of them instead of 4. And, oh, do I have my... No. And I didn't even get rid of the... Oh, this is annoying. I didn't even get rid of the other stuff. Well, it's here, and then I'll drown and go back anyway, so that's fine. So there is a couple in here. Here's one. I mean, it definitely looks like a claw arm, so maybe. But it does just say prawn suit fragment. Yeah, 1 out of 20. Yeah. And it doesn't... Oh, yep. No, you're right. There you go. 1 out of 20. So it exists, but there aren't 20 of them. And we can't even spawn in 20. Well, we can, theoretically, I guess. We can give ourselves 18 more. For the purposes of this run, I'm just going to spawn 18 into my inventory and then drop them and scan them. Because I can. But, yeah. Sadly not implemented. I mean, if there's a way to make the mod adjust the number of unlocks that things require as well, which, you know, other mods do, so I assume it's possible. If we can make it so that that doesn't take 20, then not a problem. If it only took 2, or even 3, so you have to visit both wrecks, but preferably 2. So item, exosuit claw arm fragment 18. Oh, my inventory is full, so it's just sprayed them everywhere. Oops. Spraying little black cubes everywhere. I swear this never happens to me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I could have just unlocked the power cell, but this is much funnier. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I guess this is like, you could allow it in chaos mode, and it's just, it could be a soft lock. Which is basically what it's represented here. Almost need to just, like, do a sort of map mod where it adds in all of those unimplemented fragments, like the alien containment fragment, the water filtration fragment, the vehicle upgrade console fragments, like all of those, just actually have them implemented. So then there's like one extra place that you can go and scan all of those things. They just have 80 or 20 of these or 18 of these just sitting around randomly. I don't know why it doesn't spawn them in. Like, they do exist. And they didn't disappear, so they're not part of the wreck. So I don't know why it doesn't, like, complains that there's no prefab found or whatever. It's a very silly thing for it to complain about. Because clearly they're there. And now, more importantly, I can now make a power cell. And now we can get cucked by the rocket not wanting to build, probably. As you can see, I've installed other mods as well. I've got the white sea glide light and the separate map controls because we need some quality of life. I wonder if there would be any conflict if I did put in the... because there is the old mod where it does actually... I'll just send you the revised unlock CSV that I've put together, and I'll remove this one from it first. Because yeah, I'm just wondering whether or not it'll conflict with the mod that does change the number of pieces that are required to unlock things, and whether or not, that if that's the case, tweak that one so that it doesn't take 20, it only takes 2. And then it'll be like any other arm, and it's fine. And that's, you know, we just need to know that that's what that is, and that's fine. I'm perfectly happy with it still existing in the logic. It's just currently, through no fault of yours, it's just, it doesn't work based on how the game is put together, which is a shame. 4 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. We can take the battery out of the laser cutter now and get rid of that, and then 1 of those, and make power cell, and make lubricant. Mobile vehicle bay, there we go. Get rid of the 20. Yeah, again, if it was just a 2 instead of a 20, I'd be fine with that. I kind of like it still being a thing. Gives us another potential unlock. I'm fine with that. So yeah, it's just basically a case of patching, patching the game. It's a little bit more work, unfortunately, but I haven't had a chance to actually dig into the mod code itself yet.
Must be constructed beneath the water.
Yeah, whatever. Looks deep enough to me. I'm sure that's deeper than where we normally build it. Come on.
Cannot build here. Must be constructed beneath the water.
Not sure what's needed to change the requirements. Yeah, I don't know either. There is mods that do it, so there's definitely ones that you can tweak the number of things it takes. So maybe. There we go. Fine. I wonder what that's going to unlock for me. It unlocks when it completes. So picky. Yeah, it's like, that's so much deeper than where we normally build it in the run. Okay, so I need a ton of quartz still. I also need to process a bunch of this. I'm gonna need these. I think I still need more ingots as well, I'm not sure. Lost count. Yeah, I think I still need 2 more titanium ingots. And I need, what is it, lubricant for the ladder, I think? An advanced wiring kit for the Cyclops. 3 lead for the Cyclops. Oh yeah, I still need to make 2 more of those. I need 1 more gold and silver each. So what did that unlock, I wonder? Cured spadefish. Building the platform gave me cured spadefish. Cool. Cyclops. I'm gonna need the aerogel too. Oh, enamel glass, yeah. So I need a ton of quartz because I don't have any of that yet. I only have 1. So I need 6 more quartz. I have too much crap on me. Oops, I should have left some of that behind. Never mind. We'll grab 1 more metal salvaged if I can, because that would be another ingot. You, doggo, your nest was over here. Where's all your metal gone? Someone's stolen it. There's one. Now, let's see if the gantry wants to build. Map-based rather than depth-based. I know, yeah, it's just the map isn't very well drawn. It cuts the corner across to the other shallows bit, I think. Oh, I need a copper wire. Okay. Oops. Now, let's go get some more quartz if we can. So we need 6, I think. How many slots we got? Not enough to also pick up another salvage, unfortunately. 2... I've already been through here is the problem. 3... 4... Oh, I did also need silver and gold. Not silver and silver. There's another one back here, I think. Is there? No, I'm thinking of a different cave. Okay. 2 more quartz, please. Not today, says the game. Well, I don't need it just yet, because, there's one. I only need 3 for the Cyclops, and there's no guarantee that I'll be able to get as far as making the cockpit anyway. Because we still don't know whether or not that unlocks properly. Glass, titanium, glass, ingot, 1, 2, 3, enamel, let's do ingots. Sure, why not? Yeah, I think I might still need 1 more titanium ingot. Oh, I already have that as well. Let's take all the electronics out, may as well, why not? I still need 1 more gold. Nope, that's not where I want to be. There we go. Calorie intake recommended. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Okay, you're closer. And don't run as fast as peepers do.
Vital signs
Oh, it's so far away. Oh dear. I should have set the cycle building. Never mind. I'll set it going on the way back. Will it build? No. Okay, so we're cucked on this. It's not going to want to build it for us. Oh well. So we can't build the rest of the rocket. But we can build the Cyclops. Make sure we don't accidentally click the bronze. Oh no, the diamond doesn't. Why does it show us if... I don't know. Weird. It should be greyed out so I don't have the required materials, but for some reason it's not. Well, let's get enough metal to be able to make everything, so then we can sign off on the idea that we are done. Oh yeah, I need more gold. I don't remember if there was some console command to actually construct things. I don't remember what it is that the console run, what the commands list is that the console run does. There is like a printout, basically, of all of the commands that you need to run or execute. Reefback, are you okay? Someone damaged a reefback. Ah, my screenshot button's not working. Print screen does though. Go home, reefback, you're drunk. Clearly something damaged it and it came towards 000. I didn't think they did that as well, because they have like pathing that they do, but I guess everything does. That's so funny.